Okay, I had a suggestion or a comment made by a YouTube subscriber I have that was interested in my 78 Chevy truck that we affectionately call Old Dookie. And as I normally say whenever I'm talking about this old truck, that I normally say that it used to be a long bed and it's been cut down to a short bed, and someone before me has put this step-side bed on it. Well, the question was, or they wanted me to look anyway, to see how they accomplished this. When you look at the wheels, I mean, whoever done this before me, before I got the truck, done a really good job. The wheels are centered perfect. And I've had this thing up on a car lift before, just to make sure everything was in good shape. Took it over to Tim Dixon's at Gas Axe Chop Shop. He's on Facebook. Check him out, please. And put it up on his lift, and he told me that whoever done this done a really good job. It wasn't skimpy, or somebody didn't know what they was doing. They actually knew what they were doing. So I look back here in the back first, and I seen that they have done some cutting on the back frame rails back here. And I guess that was a part of it to show that it's been cut. But I didn't want to drive around in something that was kind of skimpy, or maybe not safe to drive, or have any of my family members in it, or anybody else driving it for that matter, and it just kind of break apart in the middle. So I had it checked out. And you might or might not know this about me, but I used to be a welder for a major manufacturing company that still builds petroleum tanks and amongst other things. I won't name the name, but I was a welder there, and used to, when we lengthened a frame on a petroleum tank. A petroleum tank, is one that will bring gasoline fuel to your gas station. Like Exxon, Shell, Mobil actually made all those tanks for them. But amongst other companies as well, it's a pretty well-known tank manufacturer. But anyway, that's the way we done it. We would cut the frame, and just like this truck has been done, it's been cut, shortened, or when I worked at the place that I worked at, we would lengthen it, shorten it, whatever, with big old frame rails, and we would weld it. And then where I worked at, we would put a diamond-shaped plate on the inside of the frame rail and weld it as well all the way around, so it had double, more than enough weld penetration in order to carry all the fuel that was in a petroleum tank. So it had to be a good weld job, well thought out. And I've already went up under this truck once to get a preview of what I'm going to be talking about. Some of it I can't see, so I'm just going to let you look the best that you can with my phone here. And I got a flashlight that's pretty powerful that I'm going to try to use to show you what it looks like. But so there's going to be some times where I'm not going to be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. But this truck has got bolts in the frame on top of a plate that is welded inside the frame rail, on the inside of the frame rail, and welded on the outside of the frame rail as well. So I mean, it's got good penetration, and it's not one of those rinky-dink welds that I've seen a lot of welds, that's rinky-dink, looks like it's not stuck to nothing. But this one has got weld penetration. It looks really good. So I'm going to try to get up under here. And as you can tell, this truck has been lowered. So I'm going to pause this for just a minute and see if I can get my cell phone up in there again and show you what I'm talking about. And I'm going to do the best I can. It's probably not going to be the best lighting or anything such as that, but I'm going to do the best I can to show you what whoever done this, what they done. They done a really good job, considering everything. So I'm going to get up under here, and when I get in position, I'll get started back. So hang on. Okay, everybody. I'm going to try to get this light up here where you can see what I'm talking about. They got a piece of plate. I'm hoping you can see this because I can't really see it. This truck sits so low. But it's got a piece of plate that's welded all the way around. It goes over, connects the two frame rails back together. It's welded on top and on the bottom and right here as well. So it's got a good weld all the way around. I mean, this is a good weld. I've seen some shoddy welding before, but this one's pretty good. As I said, I don't want anybody riding in this, including myself, with some shoddy work. So, and this, it's bolted as well. You can see that bolt. Not the top bolt, the middle bolt with the nut on it. So somebody's done a really good job putting this plate in, welding it all the way around. That's the way you're supposed to do it. As I said, I used to build petroleum tanks. I was a welder. And this is the way you do it. It's pretty good welding. And for Tim Dixon, who's an expert welder, to say somebody done a good job, then they done a good job. Because Tim is an expert master welder. So, anyway, I'm going to try to climb out of here and show you where it was cut at per the body part. To be honest with you, I do not know how much they cut off. I'll show you a little bit since I'm under here and I'm not stuck, but it is a challenge to get up under here. It's got I guess you can see it's got cherry bombs on it. It's a pretty rough old truck, but it still runs good, and I'm not afraid to go anywhere in it. I don't see any more places back in here where it was cut. Nothing like that. So this is everything that's under here. You're probably seeing more than I can because I'm just kind of stuck in one position. Okay, I'm going to pause this for a minute. I'll get back with you. Okay, I just thought I'd show you since I was in this position. I'm about to come out of the truck. But you can see that how rough this old truck is. I'm not going to fix it. I'm just going to drive it as is. And this is it. The frames are good, and that's the most important thing. Everything works on it. So, but it is pretty rusty. This is up under the step. You can see I can move some of this stuff. So, but it's good enough for what I do with it. Okay, I'm going to get on out, so hang on. Okay, I finally got out from under it. The weld where it's spliced, according to the body, is about in this area right here, approximately, on the frame, I mean. So, as I said, whoever done it done a really good job. They done a lot of good measuring. Everything is straight. Goes down the road straight. Wheels are centered up in the wheel wells. Perfect. And if you didn't know this had been used to be a long bed truck, you would think that it was a short bed. It was done that good. So, I mean, there's nothing, I can't tell you any more than that, really. Except they cut, as I said, the ends of the frame rails here. But that doesn't affect the structure of the frame whatsoever. So, but as I said, you can buy those kits from some of these truck places that sells truck parts, and you can, like, what is the name of that? I can't think of it. It's not LMC. It's something else that they sell you a kit, and it shows you exactly where to drill holes and where to weld and this, that, and other. But whoever done this really planned it out, thought it out very good. And congratulations to them, because they done a real good job. As I said, that's one of the first things I done when I got this truck, was have Tim put it up on the rack to make sure that everything was in good shape, because I sure didn't want to go down the road and, not have the back end of the truck following me. But anyway, okay, I hope that answers your question. Thanks for watching the video, and I hope everything's going well with you. It is with me. Got another beautiful day here. I just got done waxing my wife's little Xbox, so got that out of the way. So it's been a lovely day, but a kind of a boring day. And so I thought before I got a shower, I would go ahead and show you how the frame was done and where it was approximately cut at. But as I said, as far as measurements or anything like that, I don't have any. As I said, it was done before I got it. Okay, have a good one. Thanks a lot for watching. Catch you in the next video.